A new mystery, and you'll see how forensic experts use the latest technology to uncover the truth. Crime fighters for the new millennium. Forensic Files, weeknights at 8 p.m., exclusively on Court TV. Judgment Days, Sleepless Nights.
Larry King Live, tonight, 9 Eastern on CNN.
All right, check the stocks quickly before the opening bell here, live on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. A different camera angle of all things. This is the kind of stuff we notice here at CNN. A different camera angle on the live picture. The 19th of December, opening bell a few seconds away. And again, the Fed will make its announcement later today, 2:15 Eastern Time. We, listening to the analysts anyway, do not expect a change in that rate. However, we may expect a change in the language with regard to that bias. We will follow that. Yesterday, pretty good day for the blue chips. The Dow was up 210 on the positive side. However, the NASDAQ once again took a hit, down 29 to 26.24. Trading now open live at the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. Instead of up here with that camera angle, we're down here now looking at them.
And a little bit closer.
See their faces. Yes.
Yeah, closer, up close and personal.
You got it. Welcome back to CNN's Morning News. I'm Bill Hemmer.
And good morning once again. I'm Darren Kagan. We'll have a live report from yet an entirely different camera angle in about 15 minutes from the New York Stock Exchange. Right now, though, we're going to go ahead and check our top stories, which we're going to start in Washington, where President-elect George W. Bush meets today with President Clinton at the White House. The incoming president also has a meeting with former rival Vice President Al Gore. Bush encouraged Republican and Democratic leaders yesterday to back his $1 trillion tax cut proposal. The Federal Reserve Bank this morning is in a meeting. Fed Chairman Alan Greenspan has hinted that the economy could possibly use a boost to prevent a recession. Some economists say that attitude will move the Fed to lower the interest rate, but that probably won't happen until January. A cold morning indeed there too in Washington, D.C. A lot of residents in the southeast awoke to snow-covered lawns and streets this morning. Taking a look at Atlanta, the snow forced the cancellation of school in several North Georgia counties. Delta Airlines, meanwhile, has been forced to cut 60% of its departing flights, that until 11 a.m. Eastern, and that means delays and cancellations at other airports around the country as well.
Let's talk politics once again. Civil rights leader Jesse Jackson has announced plans for a national demonstration to coincide with the January 20th swearing-in ceremonies making George W. Bush the president. During the Florida presidential election dilemma, Jackson repeatedly called on African Americans to demand that their votes be counted. He says he wants African Americans to protest what he calls the, quote, legitimacy of President-elect George W. Bush. New numbers now to talk about from a CNN USA Today Gallup poll taken.
That sunny spot you've always dreamed of. At Raymond James, we have no products to push or sales quotas to meet, so our only interest is in helping you maximize your financial success, which could make the difference between a house on the beach and one that's just near the beach. Raymond James, committed to your financial future.
I'm ready as anybody can be.
Are you ready to ask your doctor about Viagra? Get ready.
All right.
Ask your doctor if a free sample of Viagra is right for you.
Well, I'm ready for you. I hope you're ready for me.
Talk Back Live, weekdays 3 Eastern on CNN.
Bringing you the world for 20 years. This is CNN.
And this comes directly on the heels of the House of Representatives having passed 2 articles of impeachment. It was a Saturday. I was working that afternoon. We were literally holding our breaths because we knew what an historic moment it was, that we were looking at a vote on the impeachment of a president of the United States.
Every so often, throughout that day, we would break away from the impeachment of the president and go to Baghdad, where American forces were dropping bombs on Iraq.
After the vote was announced, there was silence in the studio, in the control room.
NASDAQ 100 trading all over the place in pre-market activity. Telecoms are now down by 1.5%. Computers down by 1.5% as well. Industrials down by